That's an interesting way to get the teleport.
Quite the find.
Indeed.
More hilly churls, and they look really well protected.
Do they? They just look like they got thrown aside. Oh, well, they're hidden.
Sure enough, we aren't seeing any more Black Serpent Knights. Guess that half-dam guy really did recognize Captain Dane, huh?
What's the hurry? What's the hurry? Quite the find.
No! Kaya! Okay, thank you. Oh, well, we grabbed everything. Alyssa fell.
Dane, why so quiet?
I'm just thinking, nothing more. If you're trying to console me, I can assure you there is no need.
Fine.
And how exactly do I get up there?
All these hilly churls want is to quietly fade away in peace. Paimon hopes they can get their final wish.
What's the hurry?
Is it down here somewhere? It's gone. It was on the map.
Hey, look! There's no door sealing this room off. Looks like we can finally head to the room in the center. Come on, let's go!
Okay, well, we can basically climb up there. Alright.
Paimon's never seen such well-behaved hilly churls before. Paimon wonders if it has anything to do with being an old soul.
What's the hurry?
Look! Up there! A water pool! Even the water pool is upside down. Oh, wow! This is a pretty amazing place! Dane, do you have any idea at all how it works?
The pool must be part of the entire city structure. A relic of this ancient civilization. And more importantly, it is the very thing that is weakening the curse. Here, my whole body feels more at peace than it has in a long time. The effect is stronger here than it was before. And I think it's because that water pool has something akin to a cleansing effect.
Cleansing? So that means the water in that pool can wash away the curse for good?
No, that would be impossible.
How are you so sure?
I have lived with this curse for 500 years, and I have been fully conscious the entire time. Suffice to say, no one understands the curse like I do. It is a way of branding us at the level of the fate of the world itself. When a god applies a curse, it takes effect at a higher level of reality than the person themselves. Even now, I can feel the curse slowly permeating my entire being, becoming part of me, slowly but surely replacing me. Perhaps it may be possible to suppress the corrosive effect of the curse for a time, but cleansing it entirely, consider it tantamount to burning away an integral part of your body. It is not a process that one could ever hope to survive.
Huh? Cleansing the curse cost you your life? Whoa. An irreversible curse! Paimon can't even imagine!
In any case, I can feel that the water's cleansing effect is not nearly potent enough. At most, it might suppress the curse, but a little.
So, what's that contraption there? It looks kind of out of place.
Frankly, I have never seen a device of this design before either. It is not unreasonable to suspect that it could belong to the Abyss Order. But what could they be planning to do here?
Oh, that gave Paimon a fright! So, all the doors are open now? Halfdan's back again!
Bless you.
Halfdan, do you have something to say to
Bless
me?
you.
He ran off! But he didn't disappear like last time.
He's indicating that we should follow him. Are you coming?
He doesn't seem to hold any malice towards us.
True. So, we going then?
Okay. So we got sidetracked, I guess, by another commission.
Halfdan jumped down over there! Let's follow him! Looks like Halfdan disappeared at the far end of this path.
Perhaps whatever lies ahead is what he wants us to see. Let's keep going.
There are more signs of hilichurl activity here. Is that way into the hilichurl camp? Let's go see.
Dodge this!
It's a humble hilichurl camp. Oh, these hilichurls look like they're in pretty bad shape, too. Some of them look like they've already taken their final breath. Is this what Halfdan wanted to show us?
Whether it is or not, everything here is worth investigating in detail. Inspect the area. Leave no stone unturned.
Seems like these hilichurls have no life left in them at all. Before long, they'll become one with the darkness. The hilichurls we meet in the wild are always so rowdy. Paimon never would have imagined that this is how they spend their final days. We may not have a whole lot of happy memories dealing with hilichurls, but still, Paimon hopes they're at peace in their last moments. Hilichurls usually store food in crates like these, right? But these seem pretty much empty. Is it because they're so near to the end that they don't need to eat anymore? Even if they don't need to eat anymore, Paimon bets they still miss food for the flavor. There's even a bonfire here, like what hilichurls built in the wild. Wait, but wasn't Dane saying that hilichurls get scared of the light when they reach the very end of their lives? Maybe, in the very, very end, they still want to feel some light and warmth. Oh. Just thinking aloud here. Could also be another reason. How did that flower get this far underground? Did someone bring it in memory of the deceased hilichurls?
I've seen this kind of flower before.
Hey, now that you mention it, Paimon thinks it looks kind of familiar too.
It is the national flower of Canria, the Intivat. It once bloomed all over the nation. It would only last 2 weeks before wilting. But if you were to pluck one and take it out of Canria, the petals would stop growing and turn hard. Only when it finally returned to its home soil would the petals grow soft once more, and finally turn to dust. So the Intivat is a symbol for a wanderer far from home, signifying the tenderness of the homeland.
That's the flower I've been wearing in my hair since I woke up.
So for this flower to get here, it must have been brought from...
Your Highness, so the proposal finally has your blessing?
In focusing single-mindedly on confronting the heavenly principles, we neglected our original mission, the revival of the homeland. I should not have been so indecisive.
The device is almost ready. We await your command.
What are the chances of succeeding?
Theoretically speaking, approximately.
Forget it. Even a 1% chance is enough. For too long have we dwelt in the abyss. Surely they would rather return to the natural cycle of life and death as soon as possible than continue to exist as they are, without a shred of dignity. They cannot be made to continue paying the price for those so-called sins.
The Order is most fortunate to be graced with your decision.
Ether!
You saw something, didn't you? Can you tell me what it was?
Yeah, you zoned out for quite a while there.
Huh. Well, people do say that twins have a special connection. It sounds as if they are attempting to make use of certain equipment to cleanse the curse. It could well be the device we saw earlier. And you say he mentioned the revival of the homeland, correct?
He said it was his mission.
No surprise there. Stubborn as ever. It appears as if the Abyss Order plans to use this location to cleanse the hilichurls of their curse and restore them to the way they once were. Then, they will serve as the foundation for reviving the nation of Khaenri'ah. After all, there can be no nation without a people.
What do you think? Do they have a chance?
It is the height of foolishness. They have no chance of success, not even a 1% chance. I told you already that no one knows this curse better than I, having lived with it for 500 years. There is no redemption. There is no undoing the curse. Trying to remove it by force will achieve nothing but to inflict further suffering. So make sure you are clear in your mind. You have to tell yourself, they are no longer human. If you cling to false hope and allow yourself to become too emotionally invested, the only way is down. You will end up just like them, mired in hypocrisy. Save your strength for something worth saving.
Why should I believe you?
Oh? But of course, I am merely someone you hired for a task, while he is your brother. It is only natural for you to side with him. But whatever decision you make cannot deter me from mine. My chosen path is to stop the Abyss. If we have reached an impasse, then perhaps this is where we should say,
I choose to believe you. But that doesn't mean I completely trust you. It just means that I don't approve of my brother's methods.
I see.
A 1% chance of redemption versus a 99% chance of suffering and death. Nobody has the right to make that choice on another living being's behalf. Especially not when these hilly trolls have already chosen the end that they desire.
It seems that the 3 questions I put to you on our first meeting were worthwhile. You have developed your own individual views on this world. Very well. Since you have volunteered your true thoughts on this matter, I shall not hide mine from you. Right now, I have a more immediate agenda than stopping the Abyss. That is to say, the Abyss's actions here directly dishonor the final wishes of Halfdan and my other compatriots. I cannot allow this to proceed.
I can understand that.
The Abyss may appear at any moment. Be on your guard at all times as we proceed.
We can see the Upside Down City from here, too.
Wait, watch out!
What's going on? Is that light coming from the room in the center? It's too bright!
The mutation is continuing. Has the Abyss made its move already?
Smith, I see your incessant meddling continues, and that you have once again joined forces with our Highness's kin. Regrettably, I was not in time to control your exit from the network, and it sent you here of all places. This was a catastrophic error.
I am surprised that you dare to face me. You ran like a coward last time.
Our Highness's will must be done. All interferences must be removed, whatever the price to pay. This time, the curse that torments our people must be undone, once and for all.
You are the only ones who torment them. There is nothing else left of those hilly churls. Nothing besides the curse itself.
Say what you wish. I am going nowhere, Dainsleif.
Then you will give your life just to delay the inevitable. How absurd. But since you wish to persist, then so be it.
You really think you can use that device beneath the pool to cleanse this curse?
Do not underestimate the waves of the abyss. Life cannot supply the cleansing effects of the water not tenfold, but 100-fold.
Then I overestimated you. This plan is even cruder than I thought.
Dodge this! Don't push your luck.
Is you
Illusion shattered!
No one escapes my...
Cool it! Don't get frostbite.
Shine down! Ha! Ha!
Freeze!
As a dutiful maid would.
Dodge this!
Illusion shattered!
You've been hunting this Abyss Herald for ages! Now you finally got him!
Well, we got him. He didn't.
There's no time to celebrate. The Abyss Order's device is activating, but there's still time to destroy it.
Oh, we're gonna die.
Alright, let's go!
That's all the way up there.
Look, the amplification device. Am I too late? They're in agony. This is no way for them to meet their end. Find a way to stop that thing. Halfdan, don't do it! I thought he would have been turned to ashes in an instant. Halfdan's soul is extraordinarily resilient.
meddling fool! Encumber us no more!
Don't you have a greater encumbrance to worry about? Come on. This is your grand opportunity to get rid of me.
Dainsleif!
Take him out and deactivate the device.
What's the... Freeze! This moment will be frozen.
Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape!
Cool it.
Damn it! Why do they always do that?
The power of revelation. Hear ye the word of joy.
Freeze.
I must leave no stone
unturned. Shine down!
Cool it.
The power of revelation.
Not so hard!
Hear ye the words of joy.
Freeze. Dodge this.
The power of revelation.
Freeze.
The door is
What do we do now? The Abyss Lecter's gone, but the device won't stop. And Halfdan.
The cleansing won't have any effect on me. Let me take his place.
No! As long as the device is active, the cursed are rendered powerless. Only you can take on the Abyss. If you value his sacrifice, then do not waste any more time here. See all these rays of light and portals? They must have installed several of these energy devices in various locations. Find them, quickly!
So, we have to go through these Abyss portals? Hey! Wait for Paimon!
No! No! Why?
What's the hurry?
Here we
Dodge
go
this.
again.
Illusion shattered!
I swear these guys.
Shine down!
What's the... Freeze. Frostbite. Cool it. Freeze.
Someone needs assistance. Steady as stone.
Dodge this.
Let it rain.
Illusion shattered!
Oh, so sorry. Cool it.
No!
Elytros are really suffering. Oh, wait! Dane, this must be unbearable for you too, right?
Never mind that. Halfdan and the others are enduring far greater suffering than I. There's no time to lose.
You shall perish. There is no escape.
Freeze! Don't get frostbite. Ah! Dodge this!
Go, Barret Bunny! No escape!
Ah! Cool it! Ah! Ah!
Quick, destroy the devices and put an end to the Hilichurl's suffering!
Ah! Dodge this!
Shine down. Absurd.
I must leave no stone unturned. Time to clean up.
Oh, so sorry. Cool it! Dodge this! Free!
Okay, it's gone dark all around now. Shall we head back to the room in the center? So, that's it, right? The device is fully shut down now?
The burning sensation has indeed stopped.
So, we managed to stop the Abyss Order's plan?
But Halfton, he seems to have breathed his last.
Let me check.
Dane must be really upset. Of all the ways to be reunited with one of his former comrades after so long, this is rough.
Let's go.
Huh?
Huh? Light.
Apologies, Captain Dainsleif, Twilight Sword. Back then, I failed you, and failed to protect our people.
No. For 500 years, you have faithfully done your duty. To this day, I am proud of you all.
Conria didn't fall, did it? Since you're still here.
Correct. So, no need to revive the homeland.
That was Halfdan's soul.
More than one kind of strange power exists here. Souls are no strange sight under the circumstances. Still, if you intend to venture deeper in and continue your investigation, you ought to be careful.
You bet. We'll be super careful. Oh, but Dane, does this mean you're not coming with us?
That device took a severe toll on me. It will take me some time to recover.
Oh, right. Well, actually, Paimon already knew that. You've clearly been pushing through the pain this whole time. You've earned a good rest, Dane. Oh, you should take a vacation!
Vacation? The very notion. This word has no business being in my vocabulary. There are more important things that demand my attention. The Loom of Fate operation is still underway, and I suspect that these amplification devices are connected to that plan.
We will talk more next time, after you recovered.
Thank you for understanding. I only hope that next time we meet, you know whose side you're on.
Sheesh! He sure knows how to hold a grudge, saving that snide remark right until the end. Well, shame that we didn't get to see your brother again, but at least we learned some useful info, huh? As long as you keep pressing on with your journey, you guys will definitely meet again, and everything will be back to normal. Right? Oh, Paimon almost forgot. The real reason we came here was to investigate what was going on with the hill churls, wasn't it? We've probably seen enough to report back to the miner now, but, how are we going to explain it to him? This is all way too complicated for regular people to understand. We'll figure it out. Just don't forget about the commission when we're done here.
We could go to the Dendro Archon now. Can we? I mean, I figured we had like a ton more quests and commissions to do. No, it looks like we can go. I thought we still had to do like the chasm dwellers. Well, yeah, we still got stuff to do, but I guess we can just go right to this.
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
Well, where is that even? How do we even get there? Can we get there? Now I don't even want to fight you guys. Okay, let's go up there. Ah, I didn't even move.
Leave it all to me. needs assistance. A little dusty. Best give it a spring cleaning. Steady as stone.
Cool it. Huh. Dodge this. Ha!
Now that we made it to Sumeru, our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your brother. But even so, people call Sumeru the Nation of Wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the God of Wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
But, Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the statue of the Seven on it. That'll give us a way better view of things. Even if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least we'll be able to check for some smaller settlements nearby. Wait a second. Look! There's someone up ahead! Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost adventurers. Hey there! We're not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd like to ask for some directions. Huh? Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Huh?
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Oh, wait! Could she be ignoring us? How dare she?
Calm down. It's probably nothing to get worked up about.
Well, even so, she might be heading someplace where we could find other people to ask. Let's keep our distance and follow her. When we get the chance, we'll just ask someone else for directions.
Paimon, that's stalking.
Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet and make sure she doesn't notice us.
No, Paimon. This is gonna be so fun. Did you see them? What were those? Oh, I saw them. Little round plant-like things, right? Gone just like that. We should ask around when we get a chance. Ah, shoot. Okay, we're gonna have to go hunting for those things as well. Oh Could it be in the trees? Is it above us? Is it here? I don't even know what they're supposed to look like. What is that? What is that? I'm gonna have Noel shoot it. No! We have to fight. I don't want to fight it. Where is it? Is it in the tree? Is it above?
What's the hurry?
I don't see it anywhere. Damn, can't even find the first one that shows up on the map.
What's the hurry? Following orders.
Feeling lucky today?
This moment will be frozen. I'll... Cool it.
What is that? No, we got that one. Okay.
Free. Cool it.
There is no escape.
How fortunate. Oh, so sorry. Dodge this!
You're gonna set the forest on fire. I guess we would need a Dendro character. And we don't have one. You guys got a treasure chest anywhere? No, okay, we're gonna ignore you. What are those? Those are crocodiles? Oh my gosh. Hold on.
Shine down!
I have to fight these.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Oh, we gotta go crocodile hunting. I gotta get the PlayStation Plus subscription. Bouncy mushrooms.
What's the hurry? How fortunate. Freeze!
And there's one here too? Where is it? At least put them in easy places. At least for like a few of them. Is it above? Ah, okay. Oh, damn. I thought we'd be able to stand. Ugh. Sorry, Kaya. Oh, yes, nice and steady. Then, like, after that, we'll go talk to, we'll follow along with the story quest. that? I want to go check that. Oh, okay. I gotta remember what those things are. Okay, alright. We'll stop here for right now.